Hey, what's up guys? MGH here. Welcome to my brand new mini-series. It's a challenge career mode and I can reveal that it's going to be with PSG. It won the vote, but it was so close. Almost 5,000 of you voted and I believe PSG won with 27%. The next one was, I think it was Juventus with 26%. It was very close, but I want to go ahead and say this now. If you voted for the other teams, don't worry, because there may be a chance for me to take a couple of players from those teams and take some out from PSG. So it's a kind of a mixed team, but nothing too crazy. Instead of just doing forfeits and challenges for the games during the season, we're also going to do a couple during the transfer window. So that's exactly what I'm going to explain in the next few minutes. In fact, I will bring up some of the challenges and forfeits that I've come up with and that you guys have submitted as well. So let me just pop that up on the screen. So at the top here, you're seeing the transfer window forfeits and challenges, which I can add to as we go into the series. So you'll see we've got accept all transfer offers, we've got release a star player, sell a star player, swap deals only, one signing only, and then we've got some positive things as well. So pick one player from each of the other three clubs that we were voting on to keep. So one from Juventus, one from Madrid, and one from Bayern, which could be interesting. Pick any 90 plus rated player to keep. That's any player in the game that's 90 rated or more. And I've got another random one here. Pick an Arsenal player to keep, just because I support Arsenal. It might give me a little bit of a bonus. So if you've got any ideas of things to add to this, please do leave some comments in this video. And that could be taking effect in the next episode. But now, if we look at the actual challenges for games, this is the matches that we play during the season. So we've got out of position lineup, so every player has to play out of position. We've got the back to front lineup, so defenders will go up front players will go in defence. Can be a bit crazy that. No shooting in the box, goalkeepers up front, no players under 25, no players over 25, play on all out attack, drop 5-star players. Only chip shots, and I should clarify that, not 5-star skillers, but 5 of my star players would need to be dropped. We've got play with one at the back. We've got shooting sliders on 25, passing sliders on 25, goalkeeping sliders on 0. Can you imagine how difficult that's going to be? We've got play with the vertical camera. So these are the ideas that I've come up with. And now these are some of the ones that you guys have submitted. So slide tackling only, that's from Callum Davis. Score with both fullbacks, that's from Madstar Gazer. No sprinting, Kieran Ryan put that one down. Score only headers, that's from Adil Naruzaman. I'm probably saying that one wrong. Play on Park the Bus for the whole game, and that is from Christian Seistad. I'm not sure how to pronounce the AE thing. No crossing at all, that's from Krish Navlani. Sub off goal scorers, so when I score you have to take that player off, up to 3 goals of course. That one is from that's from Salvador75. Gap in the middle formation, so only wide players. There has to be a massive hole in the middle. That's from George Nolan. Begin the match 3-0 down. That's from Victor 2906 from Twitter. Beginning the match 3-0 down, scoring 3 own goals. That's evil. Score with defenders only. That's from the Duke. Sweaty goals only. That's from Darker. No subs allowed, that's from Zachary Brazier. Through balls only, so no passing with X, just triangle. That's from ATS Johannes Kaup. I'm probably really bad at pronouncing these names as well. And change formation every 10 minutes in the match from Jan White. Again, this will be something that I continuously add to as the season goes on. And this is how we're going to decide it. We have a wheel. I don't know what I'm going to call this, the Wheel of Death maybe. And depending on which forfeit or challenge we get, if it's not too difficult, we'll add another one in. But what I want to do is challenge myself every game. And if I fail that challenge, I have to do another one in the next game, but double it. I have to do then 2 suggestions. If I lose that, it has to be 3. Well, it wouldn't be doubling it then, but just adding 1 more each time. Losing is not going to be good in this series. So just for a bit of fun, let's say we've got a game coming up. We spin the wheel. Hopefully it's not too bad. And we get sub off goal scorers. So that's what we would have to do in that game. If I score with someone, I have to take them off. It's a bit of a strategic thing to do. Maybe try and score with defenders or midfielders so I don't take off my strikers early on in the game. So, and if we had to go again, we've got quite a few down there. It could be very random. And it's going to be score with both fullbacks. So this is the idea. But of course, because it's going to be the first episode today, and we're going to be the transfer window, we are going to be rolling the wheel twice, maybe 3 times. It depends what we get. And starting from there. All right, so here we go. We're going to get 1 negative and 1 positive, and then maybe a third one. It really depends on what we get, because some of these are worse than others, and I really want to challenge myself. So, as PSG, for the transfer window, what do I have to do? Let's spin the wheel. I really need to make sure this is a good thing, otherwise I could be off to a really bad start. It's a good one, though. I get to take any 90 rated player that I want and put him into the PSG squad. So that is the positive we get. Let's go again. And it's going to be a negative this time. Swap deals only. So any transfers I make, it has to be a swap deal. I cannot include money. I cannot just sign a player for money. I have to include a player as a part of the deal. That does make things a little bit harder, but we're going to do a third one. Let's make this really hard. It needs to be another negative, and it's going to be... No, I can't take that. Come on. Oh, what's it going to be? That is a negative, I assure you. Picking an Arsenal player. No, we can't have that. I would have taken Aubameyang, just so you know. Definitely would have taken Aubameyang. Swap deals only. We've already got that. Oh, no. It was almost release a star player, but we're going to have to sell a star player. So one of the better players in my squad, we're going to have to sell him for pure cash. And that sucks. I don't really want to lose any players. I only want to gain players. So I will have to pick who that's going to be. So there we go. Those are the 3 challenges, I guess. 1 positive, 2 negatives to start the season. Let's get going. Right, so here we are, guys, in the season, and I'm going to show you the star player that I have signed, the 90 rated player that I got for free. You guys have not seen him in one of my career modes for a long time, and I love this guy. This season, for me, he's been the best player in the Premier League. Well, maybe. There's 2 of them. Salah's one of them, and the other is De Bruyne. That's the player I've gone with. I've gone with the midfielder because I feel like I'm going to need it. The star player that I'm going to sell, if it counts, is either Di Maria or Pastore, 83 or 84 rated. But does that count as a star player? I think the best way to settle the star player argument that we could have is anyone on the top page. Should we say it's these guys? These are my star players. I think that's fair enough. 84 rated or more. So one of these guys has to be sold, and I need to think carefully. I am thinking Di Maria. I'm thinking I could probably get away without him. So I'm going to go for it. Di Maria, he's definitely a star player. You can't argue that. He's going to go onto the transfer list, and as soon as I get an offer for him, no matter how much the price is, he will be sold. Which is just madness. Absolute madness. I have added a bunch of players to the transfer shortlist. A lot of these players I'm not going to be able to get just purely because I can't spend any money. They have to be swap deals, and I'm guaranteeing at least... probably half of these guys, they'll say, sorry, we're not interested in that player. Or they just won't let them go. I saw one of them, yeah, Belotti as well. They will not be sold because they're too important. But you never know, I might be able to get 1 or 2 of these. Pereira would be a great choice in midfield. Really good backup CDM. Tar as a defender. Fabinho even. So I will try to get these guys on a swap deal. I don't really think it's going to go very well. That is a really tough challenge, that. Not being able to spend a penny. It's going to be so difficult. So we'll see. We'll look into it. I'm going to scout them a little bit more so we get more of an idea how much they're going to be. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of this episode because I want a chance to get your feedback in the comments below. It's the first time I've done a series like this. Any changes you want me to make before I go too deep, if that makes sense. So I'll just reconfirm the choices that came up. So we had swap deals only for the transfer window. I have to sell a star player, which is going to be Di Maria by the looks of it. And the positive thing we got was to pick a 90 rated player of any choice. And I've gone with De Bruyne. So it's a little while until our first game. I should let you know as well, I'm not going to play every single game of the season because I do want to get back to the Wolves career mode within the next week or 2. So it might be that I play all the away games in the league and all the Champions League games instead of playing every single match. So just let me know what you think I could do when I simulate. Maybe a challenge before I simulate games, swapping the team around a little bit to make it a bit harder. But of course, the aim of this series is to win the league and potentially win the Champions League as well, despite all of these challenges that are going to be handicapping me. But thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you're excited for the series. I know I am. It's going to be a really tough one, and I will see you for the next episode very soon. Just make sure you leave your comments below.